And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent match. Thanks everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Clippers, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Checking out the Rockets, they're off to a really solid start, pushing aside those that doubted them in the preseason and proving they're capable of more.
Here are the starters for Houston. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Thompson out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. And for Atlanta, Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Risache in at the 3. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant. How aware are the players of where they are in the season?
BA, you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
They get it back. Outside for Green. The 3. Good. And the assist goes to Sengun.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Young against Van Vliet. And the 3 off target. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Thompson, a screen on Capella. Sengun passes to Thompson. And he can't get that one. Johnson with the defensive effort. Right wing. There's Young with the 3. Buries it from 3.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
For Houston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And here's Thompson for 3. And Houston another 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Yeah, that one's good. Young's got 5 now.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Pass to Van Vliet from deep. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Atlanta's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. There's Young with the 3. Thompson pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And that was good. Green.
Yeah, Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. He talked about how Alperen Sengun can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Risache. Back to Daniels. Young looking for an opening. The 3 ball. And Atlanta misses again.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, BA, tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Head, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Knocks down the long K.
You got to expect Johnson to take his shots from outside when he has them.
Now here's Brooks. Tightly guarded. Sounds good by Thompson.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Young into the lane. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Defender's just too worried about Trae pulling up on the shot, so he took advantage and flew by him.
Thompson, a screen on Young. Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. You know, granted, Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Here's Daniels, and he jams it home with authority.
Get it, yo. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools showing his hops on that one.
Thompson's shot is off. The Hawks have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Back to Daniels. From the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Pass to Thompson. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Hawks trailing. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Outside for Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Well, the Hawks shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. Here's Thompson. And the shot's good. He's got 9.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Here's Daniels. Green covering from deep. Johnson. Rebounded by Green. The Rockets lead by 6. Three-pointer, Brooks. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 7 assists in the game. And here's Young. He'll bring it up to the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow and closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
On the take. Can't get it to fall. Brooks drives in. Rebounded by the Hawks. The ball's knocked loose. Outside Young. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Young's got 12.
And you can see why this team depends on Young for a big chunk of their offensive production. This guy is a pure scorer.
Here's Van Vliet. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. And Atlanta making a change here. Man's checked in. The Rockets lead by 4. Van Vliet outside. Şengün, the screen. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Out to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Johnson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. He's got 5.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior. I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Whitmore's checked in for Green. Here's Young. Thompson pulls it in. And it's Houston's ball. It's a 5-point game. Shoots over Johnson. And there's Thompson on the assist by Whitmore.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now here's Van. Brooks defending. Outside Young. Back to Man. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
They got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And Houston making a change here. Smith's checked in. Pass to Daniels. From 11 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pulls it from the corner. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
He giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Young misses. The Rockets lead by 4. Van Vliet left side. Brooks from outside. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got assist number 8 now on the night. Pass to Daniels. Here's Young. And he converts the layup. Young's got 15.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
Daniels passes to Young. Fires from deep. Smith with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Şengün. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, good physical play from the big man. Şengün refused to be stopped.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Risache comes in for Daniels. And LeVert subbed in for Young. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Eason's checked in. Shepard, he's checked in for the Rockets. Hawks trail by 10. Now here's LeVert. 14 points for him. Last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And guys, in addition to that scoring, he was absolutely tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
3, Smith. He drops it from range.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Now LeVert. Pass to Okongwu. 1:57 left in the first quarter here. Offensive rebound. Johnson finds LeVert. Here's Risache. Whitmore defending. And rejected.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block. And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's LeVert. With the crossover. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night now.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
Niang, he's checked in for Johnson. Adams checked in for Houston. Jalen Green comes in for Shepard. Houston leading by 9. Outside, Green. Adams a screen. Pass to Whitmore. The 3 is up. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signaled a jump ball here. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Smith passes to Eason. Kept alive. 3-pointer. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Rockets lead by 12.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunity.
LeVert outside. And right away, they match him with a 3-pointer of their own. LeVert's got 7 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the Hawks shooting a fantastic 52% in the first. It's hauled in by Houston.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's scooped up. Pass to Whitmore. There's the three. That's good from Eason. On the assist by Whitmore. Eason's got his second basket.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a 1. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Rockets here, they've really been putting on a show.
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
So the Houston 5 right now. They've got Tari Eason, Steven Adams out there with Smith. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Green in at the point guard position. Pass to Okongwu.
Simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Whitmore. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Holiday's checked in for Green. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Bynogme said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their career. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Holiday passes to Smith. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Smith's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
LeVert finds Okongwu. Here's Rizachet. He picked up 10 in his last game.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Eason. Three-pointer, Holiday. The rebound by the Hawks. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling into the story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus #1 overall pick, Zachary Rizachet out of France, maybe not a surefire star, but certainly a player with a lot of talent, a 3-and-D prospect with a prototype length and size. The Hawks saw him as a plug-and-play addition to their roster. He should be making an instant impact, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thank you. Good stuff. Holiday against LeVert. Niang screen. To the wing, right side. From outside the arc. Eason pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Smith passes to Adams. Outside Holiday. On target from range. Holiday's got his second basket on the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's LeVert. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, LeVert is willing to put his body on the line, doing whatever it takes to get past the foul and score.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
Well, yeah, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
And Atlanta misses again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Whitmore missing.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Niang outside. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 5. From downtown, Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. From the wing, and all around the rim that time before dropping. Whitmore's got 5 points now this quarter.
Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
LeVert goes in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear pass to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's Van Vliet. Picked by Smith. Van Vliet, the pass to Green. That three's off the mark. Off trail by 20. Here's Krejci. From outside, off the mark. Houston has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Three-pointer, Van Vliet gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Knocked loose. Van Vliet on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Green. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
There's a screen, and here's LeVert for 3, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Smith finds Van Vliet. Here's Green. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
It's stolen by Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
LeVert goes against Green. Pass to man. Ooh, it's stolen by Easton. Back comes Houston in transition. A clear look for Green. And it's Houston scoring again.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
LeVert goes against Green. Looking to win the run. Here's Krejci, guarded by Van Vliet. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Krejci. 6 to shoot. Shot from the inbound. And Young the bucket on the assist by Capella. He's got 17.
I don't know if any shot's a good shot, but Trae Young.
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Wow. How about the length and explosiveness? I mean, Smith knows how to ignite a crowd.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. LeVert, that's good.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Green. Nance pulls down the board.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range, but he's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Here's Capella. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding, and of course that was a little bit different offensive system, but he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Atlanta making some changes here. here. Johnson, he's checked in for Nance. And Daniels is subbed in for Mann. Alperen Sengun's checked in for the Rockets. Brooks comes in for Eason. And the first one at the line is good.
And so much reliance for this team on Capella and his grittiness to do the little things on the inside. They love that work ethic.
He's off on the second. Well, Houston's shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Here's Daniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Young, the pass to Daniels. Oh, they get a hand on it. The kick out to Johnson. And here's LeVert for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Well, the Hawks shooting at 44% in the second. Decent rate. Young, this is...
Started out strong for three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Pass to Daniels. And he's going for the lob. And it's Capella with the jam.
And what timing, Capella getting up there, tapping that one off.
Brooks, the pass to Green. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Pass to Daniels. Brooks comes with a double team. Lets the 3 fly, and Young is good for 3. Young's got 20.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Now Brooks. And Houston, another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Young from long range. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Timeout, man. They're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Ricochet, he's checked in for LeVert. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Pass to Ricochet. 4-3. Drops in the 3. Ricochet's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Good mechanics and a high release. Ricochet's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this. 12 straight points off 3s. This defense is not extending very well.
Now Johnson. Johnson a screen on Green. Johnson inside, defended by Thompson. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
The 3 from Ricochet. Rockets with a rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Here's Ricochet. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Green.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
And the defense has no answer for him here in the second quarter. He is torching them from outside.
Van Vliet against Young. Pass to Ricochet. Outside Young. Capella, screen on Van Vliet. There's Young with the 3. They get it back. Capella. Can't hit from in close.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Sends it home from three-point land.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Johnson. Will it go? Brooks with the rebound. And the Rockets shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. The offensive rebound. Van Vliet on the wing. Fires the three. Good. And the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got his fourth assist in this one.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Here's Daniels. Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Daniels has got 9.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Rockets are... Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
He's been creating a lot of offense. You look at all the assists he has, doing a great job of making plays for others, not just himself.
Okay, so now let's talk about... Thanks for tuning in.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Oh, we're seeing a tremendous game from Fred Van Vliet.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Risacher and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. And Young, here we go, drops in the layup for 2. Young's got 22 points.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Capella, screen on Van Vliet. There's Young with the 3. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. Van Vliet on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Outside Johnson. Here's Young. And he gets the bucket. Young's gotten 4 this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The 3 from Thompson. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Young. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
So it's Atlanta now, and after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Count that bucket. Şengün's got 7 points.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Daniels. 9 points in the game. Drains the triple.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Şengün in the post. He's against Capella.
Yeah, Şengün's aggressive style is what gets him here.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That free throw no good, and Houston will go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Thompson. Eason comes in for Brooks. Whitmore's checked in for Green, and Holiday subbed in for Van Vliet. It's stolen by Holiday. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play, and he drops it in from the low post. Pass to Risacher. Launches a 3. Eason pulls it in.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And out on the wing, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
And here's Johnson. He takes it in, throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore, and you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare to see when he gets his confidence.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Back to Smith. Beyond the arc. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Young from long range. It's hauled in by Houston.
Now, he was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And he comes up with a bucket. Holiday's got 7 points here in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Capella. Young against Holiday. Just 5 to shoot.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Eason finds Holiday. Now Whitmore. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Whitmore's got 8.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Well, the Rockets shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense.
And he's so comfortable from the mid-range. For a guy like Smith, it's almost a layup.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to Young from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Young's got 7 points here in the quarter. The 3 is up. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Rizachet, defended by Eason, and Rizachet gets it to go.
Yeah, great look for Rizachet. Close in, gets it done.
Here's Smith. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Young, and the layup is good. Young's got 29.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Oh, got that one up quick.
They're trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game, 1 in each half.
Young against Holiday. Young can't hit. Eason with the ball. He's got 6. Here's Şengün. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 14.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Capella driving in, and it's Capella with the jam.
How about Capella getting it done on the drive, just knifes his way to the basket.
Here's Şengün. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Daniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Şengün. 14 points for him. Shot from the wing, and the jumper is on the mark. Şengün's got 11 points here in the second half.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Risache. Defended by Eason.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you gotta be excited about Risache's future in this league.
The 3, Smith. Fires in the triple. Smith's got 15.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Here's Risache. 10 points for him. Capella, screen on Eason to the paint. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Capella is sort of the prototypical role guy, right? Going straight from the solid screen to elevating and being open.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Now Şengün. He's got 16 over Risache. Again, Houston. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Risache. From behind the arc. Young can't hit.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And here's Şengün. He's got 18. Shoots over Johnson and misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Daniels. Whitmore defending. Pass to Young. That one falls. Young's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Rising to the challenge. He's giving them everything he's got.
It's Şengün, high post. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Risache. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Risache does things with the ball in his hands that not many of these rookies can do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So for the Hawks, Niang, he's checked in for Johnson. Mann comes in for Daniels. And Caris LeVert is subbed in for Young. Adams checked in for Houston. So he gets them both. And for the Rockets, they're shooting about 60% for the game. On the wing, Holiday. He's checked by LeVert. They grab their own miss. Takes the 3. Eason can't get it to go.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
To the middle. Here's Niang. And the layup falls. Niang's got his first points of the night.
Really good passing wing. Risache isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Three-pointer, Holiday. It goes again. Hit 6 basket in 7 tries.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Now here's Mann. Defense right on him. Capella, the pass to LeVert. And a two-handed jam!
A real weapon on offense. Once LeVert sees a few go down, you know he's in the zone.
Whitmore. Man, he banks in the layup. Whitmore's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. He's off on the first. And the Hawks making a change here. Matthews checked in. And he sinks the second.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Pass to Adams. Over Capella. And it's Adams missing. And for Atlanta, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. And there's the call on Tari Eason. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line. Well, the Rockets' shooting has been great at 58% of the third. Smith no good. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Seconds left in the third quarter. Here's LeVert. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Holiday passes to Adams. Eason with the ball. He's guarded by Mann. Left side Eason. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's Houston ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Whitmore. Tari Eason is out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Shepard, and it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Brent, you spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even... Man, they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these previous plays.
Review. There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
In the offense, go!
And Green is subbed in for Whitmore. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Here's LeVert. Pass to Okongwu. Tate grabs the board.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And that one's good. Green.
And Shepard is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
Houston back. Krejci's checked in for Atlanta.
Coming to the floor with your number 27, Krejci.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Green against LeVert.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Here's Krejci.
Nice defense right there from Green. I mean, he's making his presence felt.
The three from Thompson. The rebound by Atlanta. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. LeVert with the ball. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside man. Shoots over Tate. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
The Hawks have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. That shot off. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. And here's Green from the arc. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
Can't play too far off of Green because he's skilled at pulling up and torching you.
Here's LeVert. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
And Tate gets it to go.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here's LeVert for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Thompson. No good there, off the double clutch.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And he lobs it up. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, than to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
Nance, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Krejci. Young uses the glass to finish a layup. Young's got 33.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Now here's Whitmore. Smith with a screen on LeVert. Here's Whitmore outside. He drains it. Made half his shot. He's 5 for 10 now.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
The quick look, no good that time. And for the Hawks, they're shooting about 47%. A nice number. Outside Young. Pass to Nance. Outside man, puts up a 3, and that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Nance, and Daniels is subbed in for Mann. Steven Adams checked in for Houston. Shepard comes in for Williams. Smith no good. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore.
You see the quick first step of LeVert, getting into the lane and forcing the issue.
All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Holiday's checked in for Houston. Here's Whitmore outside. That one falls. Nice speed that time from Holiday.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Capella finds Young. Atlanta again missing.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
From deep. To the wing on the left. Goes back up. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
And this is why Jabari Smith went early in the draft. His ability to find shots and, of course, make them too.
Pass to Capella. Young against Holiday. Young with the bucket. Young's got 15 points in just the second half.
And Trey doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
Adams, shot's good.
Assisted by Aaron Holiday.
Well, Brendan, a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment, after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
Eason, a screen on Johnson. Here's Smith. Rebounded by Daniels.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball. Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Young finds LeVert. Rockets with a rebound. Outside Eason. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to bring it.
No good on the free throw. Risache, he's checked in for LeVert. And he's good on the second.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Oh, poked away. Oh, stolen by Smith. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. Out of bounds. Timeout call. Houston.
Timeout.
Green's check. In for Houston. Shepard comes in for Holiday. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Eason with a steal. On the break. The 3, Smith. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Yeah, a prolific score from all 3 levels. Smith showing off here tonight.
Daniels passes to Capella. Pass to Young. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Shoots over Shepard. And Young, the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Eason. And Houston, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Young, the pass to Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Johnson. Outside Young. Clock at 6. Free throw line jumper. The Rockets pull it in. Easton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green for 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Young. And it's blocked.
Oh, an active defender at 6'7". Whitmore is capable of coming up with these blocks.
And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
And Houston making a change here. Şengün's checked in. Making some changes. Brooks, he's checked in for Easton. Jalen Green comes in for Whitmore. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Shepherd. And the Rockets shooting about 56% in this one. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Counted from distance. VanVleet's got 31.
And this is what VanVleet is known for. A volume three-point gunner who shoots it well.
Here's Daniels. And they call an illegal screen here.
This game will get even further away from them if they can't protect the ball. You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Capella. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's got 15 points in just the second half.
Along with everything he can do in the paint, Şengün's mid-range game provides some pop as well.
Shot to stop the run, and Young gets it to go. Young's got 39. Launches it. Rebounded by Daniels. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. With the teardrop. No good. 8 for 11 from the floor now. And Houston is shooting pretty well in the 4th at 48%. Green for 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Daniels, that one's true.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Şengün passes to Green. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Fred VanVleet.
It felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Now Young. And there's the lob. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. VanVleet. And that comes off the assist by Green. VanVleet's got 35 in the game.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to Green for 3. He buries it from 3.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
When you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Şengün has such a great feel for the game. He's savvy and he knows how to get a call.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Şengün. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Timeout called, the Rockets. They're ahead. Guys, what do you think?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Fred VanVleet.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more.
Pete, excessive timeouts. One shot.
Shooting the technical free throw. Trey Young.
They decide to foul intentionally.
Good four. Team is in the penalty. At the line for 2. Trey Young.
Free throw is good. Young. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And here's Eason. Misses the deep three-point attempt. So Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
The shot